sometimes it's not always about the sport, it's about getting the community involved and having the benefits of positive activity. I was very fortunate enough to represent Sydney Thunder Indigenous team at Artie Smith Oval, which happens to be our home ground for Bomaderry Cricket Club, and I was able to do that with my cousin, Riley Ingram. That's probably one of my highlights. He was probably my first trial of coaching, supporting him with his training and being able to do one-on-one coaching when he was younger, and then being able to join and play together in higher representative cricket was pretty special, and to do that in our hometown in front of our family was great.
I'm Parri Barrel. Today we are hearing from Kealan Blattner, an inspiring sportsperson from the Shoalhaven who is using grassroots sport to unite and lift up the community. Kealan captains the first grade Bomaderry cricket team and is the club's vice president. He was a Sydney Thunder and a New South Wales Indigenous cricket representative. Beyond his athletic endeavours, Kealan coached the under-19s Bomaderry cricket team and under-18s Shoalhaven district cricket team. He works as the Engaging in Education Program Coordinator at the Coolangatta Child and Family Centre and is on the Shoalhaven NAIDOC committee. In 2024, Kealan received the Regional NAIDOC Award for Young Achiever of the Year, recognising his significant contribution to the community as an athlete and leader.
I've recently returned from England where I played overseas with a local club there called Winnington Park Cricket Club. So it come through a local player here that had previously played in England as well. The team had reached out to him and asked if there was anyone here that would be willing to go and be an overseas player, and they put forward my name. So I was fortunate enough to be asked to go over and play a season over there. I guess that was part of the reason why I did it, was to create relationships over there as well and build a pathway for more kids from our cricket club to go over and experience the overseas sport, and also good opportunity for them to travel and learn new things. Obviously, being on the other side of the world can be quite challenging, particularly with language barriers. So I spent some time in Germany and France as well whilst I was over there during the cricket season. Just having that experience of able to communicate with people from different backgrounds and different languages was probably the best experience of it all. It wasn't exactly my plans to travel. It was a good opportunity to explore and learn new things and try new stuff. The main thing for me was just the experience, and hopefully can give back to the kids here. I guess through the cricket club, we have a really good reputation of hosting events, and it dates back to pretty much since we started. We're always able to engage the community within our sport. And I think being a young player coming through the club and seeing those events and being a part of them as a kid and seeing their happy faces and stuff and the benefits of having community at sporting events was one of the main reasons why I jumped on the community to sort of continue that on. And it's also really special to incorporate my culture into these events, and being able to recently run the Indigenous Round community event in partnership with Coolangatta Aboriginal Child and Family Centre. It was really, special to have a lot of kids come down and enjoy like free food, drinks, jumping castle. There was face painting and a lot of activities with drawing and painting and stuff for the kids to enjoy whilst being at a cricket match, which was really special, I think, because sometimes it's not always about the sport, it's about getting the community involved and having the benefits of positive activity. It was a event ran to target the community, not just Aboriginal people, but it was ran in partnership with Coolangatta Aboriginal Child and Family Centre. And the aim of the day was to provide a community day where people can come along and have a fun day out. And it happened to be run on our Indigenous round, which was really cool. So I was able to come together and celebrate our rich culture and heritage, being able to contribute and support, I guess, the kids with their cricket journey, whether it's from junior blast where they're playing with plastic bats and balls, or as they progress into senior careers. It's really rewarding to see some of the kids already, some that I've coached from a young age, come into first grade and play grade and move on to higher level cricket, whether in Sydney or Canberra, ACT. It's really good to see the kids start at Bomaderry and go on to progress their careers. From an indigenous perspective, being able to reach reconciliation, it's an ongoing thing. It's not just a one-off event that can achieve this. And I think it comes down to having that storytelling and truth-telling, and having that culture, being able to share it with anyone that's willing to learn, being able to feel comfortable to come and ask questions and to learn is only going to benefit the community. For me, I guess it's following the footsteps of my elders. So my pop was one of the main leaders in organising the Shoalhaven NAIDOC Community Day, which has been running strong each year up at Narra Showground. And I think since he passed, Mum sort of took that on with the organisation sides of things and being on the committee. And in the last 2 years, I've stepped up through my working role at Kalangutty to be a part of the committee. And I think that is why it's special to me, is it's something that my grandfather was able to do. And when we look back, only a small generation, I think when he was growing up, he wasn't able to express himself through his culture. And there was all that shame with Aboriginal people. And I think now that there's been a pathway for us to express that confidently, I think that's why it's so special to me. When you're looking at sport, transport could be a barrier. We are in a small area of Shoalhaven with lots of sports available, but there is a lot of travel. Some games could be as far as Bateman's Bay or as far as Wollongong, and it's really hard for families to get to those, not just Aboriginal families, all families. And I think the cost of living crisis plays a part of this as well, with the expenses and cost of running small clubs or bigger clubs and then having to put that into competition. It's going to be harder for children and young people to access that sort of sport. It could be achieved from grants of such to make things more affordable, particularly with ground usage, or whether it's paying umpires, officials, referees, depending what sport you're in, and not taking the registration fees from young families and stuff that are already having to pay so much money to get gear and safety equipment, making sure that competitions and like local governments or councils are being able to contribute financially to make the sports more affordable would possibly be a solution.